to score at 3. That ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Swift on the counter. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end pitch complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, quick slant, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quickly, a slant to Renfro. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tom Brady, excellent in the victory, as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. Next, we'll stay right here in the Sunshine State, head down to Tampa, check on the Bucks. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Ryan Tannehill, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down. They're going to look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a toss for Swift left side. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Burrow. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Able to shake him off. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5 now. Burrow over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. On second down now, Nixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, Nixon. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run it with Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kylan Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sutton now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to Renfro again, complete. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short.
Ready?
On first down, Nixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for